Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the BIPOC Happy Hour. This is another Wednesday we are glad to see. BIPOC is Black Indigenous People of Color, and this is a happy hour of conversation and wind down. For all the shit that's going on these days, we need to wind down and have a cocktail for all some of this stuff. So, what y'all think, good people? I got the first question. How somebody gonna have COVID for 3 days, get up, start walking around, and then start blowing on everybody talking about vote for me? How the hell does that work and on what planet? Because it can't be planet Earth.
Do
And they
you
got y'all
do,
going.
do you wait? Do you order food for your lover
Yes.
if you had one?
Oh, now you trying to be cut
No,
at.
no,
Now you trying to be all of that.
I'm not trying to be petty.
It's COVID right now.
I, I,
I ain't trying to do all of that.
listen. I've been in a relationship for 20 years. I don't know what my lover would want, and if I ordered him something, I don't ask. So I just went arbitrarily. Now I don't understand why Donald Trump has only been sick for 4 days, huh?
It wasn't even 4, it was 3.
Go ahead, Preston.
Now, why would you just say that?
Say what?
You don't know. You don't know what your lover would want.
I'm not quite sure. I'm really not
Oh,
quite
Lord.
sure.
Hello.
You know, I could suggest, but then I'll get it and say, I didn't want that. You got me this. And I don't like being in that position.
Me?
But you know, to be nice,
I'm not running across that
That's just
position.
if I order and say, you want something, what can I get you? Or you want me to order something? You know, but I don't know. If I was out, I would call them. I wouldn't just get it and bring it to them.
Well, with my relationship, I can say, hey, boo, I'm going to Burger King. Oh, you know what to get me?
Did you say Burger King for real?
I'm just saying in general.
It doesn't matter where. I'm gonna stop at the Olive Garden. All right, you know what I want.
I know what they want. Now, I
Right.
can't go say, hey, I'm going to Red Lobsters because he don't like seafood
okay.
like I do. You understand what I'm saying? He's not a seafood fanatic. But if I say, hey, I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings, I know to get him a 20-piece, some fries. You understand what I'm saying?
That's all they got.
No, they have some good
Got other stuff too.
But am I not? I'm like when I asked y'all that, my question was, am I wrong for wanting to choose my own food?
No,
I agree.
Well, you're
Unless
not wrong. I mean, if you had plenty of time.
Choice taken away from me. That's all I'm saying. I
but
just
how long
be able
you have been with that person?
8 months.
So do that person know what you like and what you don't like?
She got a list of things, yeah, but
So
still,
y'all still learning it.
I want my choice.
Don't take my choice.
That's all.
Well, see, this is still in the learning phase because now they know. Ah, no, let me call her just to make sure, cause she gonna throw that out if I don't ask her what she want. So this is our learning phase now. Like I said, 2 to 3 years. Oh, we done passed all that. You know, don't come here with that mess. You know, because I don't eat pizza. So if you call me saying, dude, I'm gonna stop and give me some pizza, I already know I got chicken wings and I got the chicken stuff coming. You just let me know that's what we having. But the first year, y'all in learning phase. I don't pay no attention.
That don't make no sense. But the question was Donald Trump. He was sick, but now he's not sick. How does that happen?
After 3 days,
I'm pushing because I'm tired of talking about this one.
you got 25 more days.
I thought,
I'm going to vote Monday, so them days will be done and over with.
Until you make your actual vote, you have to talk about it because we're gonna push this on until you actually vote.
I'm going
Even
to.
the doctors and the hospitals now are pushing people to vote. Have you heard of such?
I'm going to vote personally because they're looking to fuck up everything now. You feel what I'm saying? As far as the ballots. So my thing is, if you can get out there personally and go early and vote, do it. If they send you your ballot to vote, don't send it in. Take it directly to the office. That way it can be much easier and it can be counted for. But they looking to fuck some shit up. Now, the states has just opened a couple of days ago, and us folks has been out there voting. I'm so proud of these people because they had lines around the corner wearing face masks. We know who they was because all of them had face masks on. You understand what I'm saying? You know, Republicans don't wear face masks. So
Right. But
did you
you
hear
know
about
they
New
are
Jersey?
talking. They are nationally talking about that. Everybody is actually out there voting early. Ain't nobody waiting till the last minute. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
voting, and that is what we need to
In New
continue.
Jersey, they threw away 100 votes in the garbage. The postman, he was arrested for this.
say that
Why
again.
wouldn't he be arrested? Why are you throwing away mail? Period.
Well, he said there was ballots in there. He threw them away.
He said what?
In New Jersey, he said that he was a postman. He threw ballots away because he said that, you know, he just threw them away.
Ain't that like against his job? Like he's a mail person. Sort that shit and deliver it. Like
But he was saying it was like junk mail.
It was junk mail, so he felt like you could throw away junk mail that people pay money to send people junk mail.
Well, I mean,
That
you
is
know,
a big business. I got a friend's mother
it's
that works in the junk mail, and that's all they do is send people junk mail. So people pay money for that.
but
So you
it's
gonna
his
throw it away?
job or her job to sort that shit and deliver it. You're not there
Right.
to make judgments about what the fuck is in the mail. Like you said,
no, they were saying
that you
that
see
it's non-essential mail. It was like the ads you get from Burger
That
King.
does not matter. People pay
Yeah,
to
they pay.
send non-essential ads.
and
People
you
pay. So you throwing my money like that? No.
That's a
There's no
federal
free mail. You
That
can't
is
just throw away stuff like that.
that is a federal offense, you know.
Yes.
So he should be locked up. He should get the full extent, you know, whether it was ballots or old papers. He should not have done it. You know, I hate getting them papers. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But again,
Right.
like Cena say, give me that choice. Give me that choice to add bacon, lettuce, and tomato to it. You understand what I'm saying?
And how do you just choose for everybody in the community? Oh, they don't need this mail. I may be saving them coupons every Wednesday.
You ain't feel like walking.
Right. Oh, come on now. Is that what this world is going to?
So you see all that mail that is undeliverable, that has different names on it. Nobody's there at the house anymore. Nobody's at the apartment. He should deliver that stuff to anywhere.
Yes.
But I have tons of those in my building right
He
now.
don't have to clean up nothing. Ain't your job to clean it? Your job is to deliver the mail and leave.
So even they got this whole stack of mail in my mailbox right now. Nobody's in that apartment. It's been building up, building up. I know it's a few of those things in there from the state that says register to vote and all that kind of stuff is in there. I've seen it, but it's not my job to go in there and get it. Now eventually I know it's gonna get thrown away, but the mailman shouldn't throw it away.
It's not his job. His job is to deliver, not to throw in and clean up anything. He's done. That's a mailman's job is deliver the mail.
But some of that stuff is sitting on top of the box,
But the
undeliverable.
landlord could also do a forward, you know, unknown address or forwarding for that unit. Because if they rent it out for somebody else,
Then they'll do it. They won't do it
yeah,
until somebody rents it.
right, I guess, but that sucks. The landlord could do something about that. And then people, when we move, you know, we should put in a forwarding address.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's no forwarding address, they're going to keep delivering that mail.
Exactly.
They don't have to stop. And again, the mailman is, dude, I'm here to deliver it. I don't know who's coming to pick it up. That's not my job until and they'll tell you on the street, till you put in a forwarding address, your mail gonna still come to this spot. You ask any mailbox. It's not for them to clean it up. I mean, you know, even if you were living in a house and you drive by and you see the newspapers packed out there and all the mail coming out of the mailbox and all, mailman can't clean all that up.
So when he threw it away, was that being conniving, or we just seeing old man on there? He was throwing it away.
That meant federal offense.
Period.
Did anybody disagree with me? That just meant federal offense.
Period.
There's no two ways about this, huh? I mean, there's.
Didn't you say he got arrested?
Yes.
Okay, there's no three ways around it. No three ways. All three of us, four of us is going with no four ways around it. Federal offense. That's not your job to throw away nothing.
Talking about voting, everyone get out there and register to vote with Nikki Love. She's out there. Is it Shiloh Baptist Church or some Baptist church that was going on tonight? You know,
it was Shiloh. They were doing a voter thing.
Broadway. If you have
it was from 4 to 6. I thought it was from 4 to 6.
Well, they out there now. They live. She's live now. So get out there and register to vote. Go out there now with our girlfriend Nikki Love from used to be on KMOJ. She's out there now. Go out there and register to vote. All right, and that's at the Shiloh Baptist Church on West Broadway, across from the Popeyes. Y'all know where that's at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kodak Building.
Give me a 2-piece and a biscuit, please, and a Hawaiian punch while you're at it.
You know, on the cool, that's for dinner tonight.
Huh?
On the cool, that's for dinner tonight. It's Popeyes.
That sounds good though. I had 3-4 days.
Because on Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I think it's this Thursday, you can get the 2-piece and fries for $4.99 instead of paying $8, which I don't get.
It's not enough.
Yeah, I don't like Popeyes that much to pay $8 for 2 pieces of fish, 2 pieces of chicken and some fries.
Oh, I love that chicken from Popeyes.
I'd not be black if I said I don't like Popeyes.
Okay, since we just talking about stuff and we're gonna try to keep it on the light side of Steven. Is this the original Popeyes? Because they don't taste like the original Popeyes. This new Popeyes, this Louisiana Popeyes ain't the original Popeyes.
I honestly say it depends on the store you go to.
I ain't seen one yet because I can tell by the red beans and rice. They ain't the same.
Well, if you see how them red beans and rice are being made, you understand why it's not the same.
Oh, well, maybe I need that old school because they had bugs in them old school ones. They sure was good, but this new stuff ain't got no taste and no seasoning.
Hi, DeAndre.
Hey, what
I have people with me.
Hey, people.
Hello,
I
people.
have people with me. You know one of the people. You know one of the people.
What's up, y'all?
That's Lucius.
We see. Hello, Lucius.
Hello, everyone.
I went to the George Floyd Memorial and had tacos at the, what is it? Just taco? What is it? Just turkey? Tacos I was talking about the other day?
Just turkey.
Just turkey. Their food is excellent.
It is?
Yes, those tacos are on point. I had all 3 of them.
I actually got a taste for pimento, the Jamaican joint uptown. I had a taste for that.
I like pimento.
Yeah, they
So they got some barbecue turkey.
It's just turkey, black owned.
Yeah.
Yes, it's owned by
Mama Shy's son.
Oh,
Yeah, she's.
I'm gonna have to check them out. Are they over north?
Yeah, for South, 38th Street.
South? Okay, I'm gonna have to go check them out. Okay.
I met the gatekeeper there at the George Floyd Memorial.
What's the gatekeeper?
Elijah, she is a gatekeeper over at the 38th Street Memorial. They did a picture and a
whatever that is, 38. Oh, that's what they call it.
She takes people over there, tell them what happened, gives them a tour, and they're not going to the street back into the city. Turns into.
I done delivered it. I met him twice.
Turns into a what?
They want the street turned to a roundabout or a memorial. They're not giving the street back until they do. And the city does that.
Oh, so they are going to do that.
On 38th.
Yes, that's what the memorial said. It's blocked out.
That's a good thing. That's a
I
good
think
thing.
you should go over there and figure out what's really going on. You know, it's going to become an art place for people to come from all over to see what's going on. I thought it was crazy, or I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, and DeAndre, it starts at 8, not 7:30.
Okay, the debate.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody,
Yeah.
I don't know what I will be watching the debate because I do like Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
I wanna
I'll be
see that
watching.
action.
I'm gonna be tuning in. So, because I can't wait to see what's bound to happen.
It's got to be something.
Yeah, it's
Something
going to
for a
be something.
conversation on
It's
Monday.
going to be something to watch tonight. Believe you me.
Do you think that Pence can do anything against her? I mean, what could he say that his record is like?
Well, she's gonna be defending all of the stuff that they've done. That's what else is gonna got to talk about.
But I mean,
Again,
does
at
she
least
defend herself?
45 million people still unemployed,
Do she
and that's
defend
more
Biden
people than
or
depression.
herself?
Mm-hmm.
Do she
What?
defend Biden or herself?
What?
I mean, when she comes on there, do you have to defend Biden's record and her record, or just her record?
Her record, but she also pushes the ticket that they're both on.
Well, I understand, but she's only vice president. This is a one and only debate they're going to have between her and him. What do you do? What does she do to, because I mean, he's vice president.
She go out there and fight for. She go out there and fight for the beliefs that them two have together. You understand what I'm saying? So if they saying their policies are for us to get, for black folks to get 40 acres and a mule. You understand what I'm saying? So she gonna have to go out there and fight that for Biden, because at the moment Biden is the face. She's just the ass. You understand what I'm saying? So she got to go what Biden's looking for. So whatever Biden's running for and fighting for, she's got to be in agreement with it, and she got to push it. So maybe we are able to hear everything Biden is willing to do or want to do.
Without all the screaming and yelling and trying to take over conversation.
I don't think Pence can move any muscles in his face because he look like he got a whole gallon of Botox in it. So he may not say anything.
When you're a fossil, you're a fossil.
I mean, I ain't mad. If you need Botox, use it. I think I need a touch up here and there.
We don't crack like that.
So
DeAndre, what do you think the outcome is going to be?
The outcome as far as what?
As a debate, how do you think it's going to go down?
Well, I think
I hear both of them are talented debaters.
I think that a black woman is getting ready to tear a white man to shreds this evening. And I'm going to be standing in front of the television like the old auntie at the family reunion, just yelling.
Just waiting.
So why are we making this about sex almost?
Why we can't have a
How did you get sex out of that?
Because you said a black.
You're talking about gender?
Yeah, gender, I guess. A black.
There's nothing implied, but it's factual. It's a black woman is getting ready to tear another white man to shreds.
And she is the first multicultural woman to ever be on the vice president stage or any place like that. So
and personally, I don't think that Pence is a talented debater, personally. But we'll see. We'll see what transpires. I'll just leave it at that.
But we do know she is, and she has proven it, and they are afraid of her in the Senate.
Well,
so we know she know what she's doing.
She's an attorney to be able to debate.
She's Attorney General. She know what she know
we
how
are
to do.
Born debaters. We are born talking when we come out the pool. You understand what I'm saying? So especially our black queens, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Black Queen. Oh, you sure got to go through something to try to challenge her. So yeah.
Yeah, you got to go through it because they go through the most. You understand? They got to deal with people like us as black kings, and we a whole fucking lot. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So they already ready
to battle us. You feel me? And so, and we submit, not her, not them. We submit at the end. You understand? So
I'm sure she gonna come off as an angry black woman after the show.
Now, no, I don't think so. I disagree.
They always are.
I disagree.
You think so?
I think she's going to be a professional reader.
I believe that. I believe that.
Okay.
But I believe that, and I'm waiting to see that.
And you're gonna stand on that.
I'm just going. That's what they always say about any black woman speaking out like that. They say that about Annie Maxine. They're all angry. All the black.
I don't think that's what's gonna. Okay. But
That's
I
all
get
I'm
it.
saying.
I get it. I
That's all
get
I'm
it.
saying. But no, she gonna have to do a job like anybody
To
else.
acknowledge your input.
Right. Because if it had been a man, they wouldn't say nothing about
But question:
her. Hmm.
what is this angry black woman shenanigans?
They
I'm getting,
always say every
I'm
black woman
getting
that get on TV and say something, she's angry.
personally, I'm getting sick and tired of that phrase.
You heard it, okay? So I'm not the only one that
That
has heard that phrase.
that describe our black queens. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Okay, they angry and they black. You know what I'm saying? They have a fucking reason to be mad. They
They
the
sure
only
should.
they the only creature on this earth that can have every creature that's here, that's walking on two legs. You understand what I'm saying? They got to deal with the bullshit that's dealing with that's coming towards us.
Bobby, you
So
explaining this to other black people on the TV,
no, I'm
on the
saying
screen.
to everybody that's
We know they are.
looking
You know, there's
at
something that they trying to block out.
but we said also, it's not just them. It's we said also because we just can't put everything on a white man. We put it out there too that she's just an angry black woman.
I don't think she angry. Well, she might be angry, but they don't give a shit. We all angry.
Yeah, I mean that's
Cause
just
I'm angry as hell right about now.
yeah. Just say she's just a soft woman. I mean, she's just mad at the moment, but she's not angry. I mean, you look at me. I'm all
Passionate. We are passionate.
you very passionate, and
Okay,
That's
a
all.
little animated and passionate at the same time.
Yeah, and we like to talk with our hands.
Right, love it. Yes.
Eyes, all that shit. Yep.
Network, all that. Yes.
and never scared.
Never scared. Never scared.
So, Sina, how do you feel about the angry black woman? Because you are a black woman. So, how do you feel about that connotation personally when you hear that?
So, me personally, I have had to deal with it. You know, coming up in the work that I was doing, a lot of times I was the only person of color in the spaces that I was in. And so when I would challenge things, you know, folks would say things and, you know, try to, you know, lump me into that. But, you know what I'm saying? I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I have, like, I always tell people the way I came up in this work allowed me to remain sort of unpolished, where I got to show up as who I am, you know, and not having to like really can be concerned about, you know, what those white folks thought about me. Mm-hmm. And if I talked back or whatever, or spoke out about something, if that's what they labeled me, then, you know, so fucking what? I yell at them. You know what I'm saying? I've yelled at, you know, folks in meetings and shit. You know, I told this African lady in one meeting, you know, she was coming at me. We can go outside, you know what I'm saying? That professional like that, where I won't, you know.
You told her to catch you outside.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
catch you outside.
I don't care. You
Not
know?
catch me outside. How about that?
Right, yeah. That's right.
I know that's what you told her to catch you outside. Come on.
Catch me
I swear. That's right.
Well, I just think that's just it's a bad connotation, but I had to bring it up because I'm just waiting to see the headlines tomorrow. Because the headline's not written by us. Maybe one or two of them might be. And that's why I said that. So are they gonna come off on them? Because if she clowns Pence, because we already know she clowned Biden, and Biden was hurt that night. And she went home and slept real good. But she could do it to Pence, and you know, they're gonna have to say something to, you know, to try to get back at her. That's the only thing, because you know, because I know she prepared for what she was about to do.
What can he say?
Right. What can he say?
What can he say? They're not going to come after her for her prosecutorial record, because Republicans like people to be hard on criminals. They support law and order, so they can't come and be like, oh, you know, had these policies that sent all these people to jail, because that's what the fuck they support. So really, what is he gonna come after her with?
Right. That's another reason why I love her because she knows all the laws and anything that he can pull. She's not a newbie to the game. She knows what you can't pull out nothing that she is not gonna know about.
Isn't he a
And I
Christian?
know she is part. What? Who
Is-
knows? Who knows?
So question is, when they do win, because I'm putting it out in the universe,
Got to
when
throw it
Biden,
out in the universe. Claim it.
when Biden and her do win, are we prepared? Because it's good that they're gonna win, but you know it's gonna be some retaliations after that. You
Well, they
know,
said
because
that about Barack being elected and nothing happened.
well, I'm hearing that during the grapevine that it's going to be more riots, it's going to be a civil war, and these are from the Proud Boys. You know what I'm saying? Because they did something in Kentucky, and they thought they was going to get like 2,000 people. You feel what I'm saying? And only had 200, but 2,000 BLM Black Lives Matter protesters showed up. You feel what I'm saying? So, but they was on two different sides of the park or wherever it was. But they was blatantly said if Trump don't win, they retaliating. So the question is, are we prepared? Are you strapped? Are you ready for war? You know, what can you do? You know karate?
It is what it is, and nothing's gonna change it if it can, because ain't nobody learned karate before now. But again, they did do that same thing, and everybody he hawed about when Barack got elected. Oh, they're gonna kill him, they're gonna assassinate him, he's gonna take our guns. That was the biggest thing. Take our guns, he's gonna shoot all the niggers, all that kind of stuff. They said all that. They didn't touch him, and Barack made 8 years.
I don't know though, Ray. This time I feel like it's different. Rena, Representative Moran had posted on Facebook there was someone who was going to drop off their ballot, and there were some Trump supporters who were at the location where she was trying to drop off her ballot. And the ladies, she talked about walking up to the plate, to the thing to put her ballot in, and the people like physically standing in front of her, blocking her. And she stepped to the left, the person stepped to the left, she stepped to the right, and the person stepped to the right. These are Trump supporters. They're intimidating people now who are dropping off their ballots. And so I'm just saying, like, let's not be prepared.
Well,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I always had in the back of your mind that could take place.
But we in a completely white state. I mean, completely. You understand? I don't feel safe. And now, if I was on the East Coast, something totally different. But I'm in like completely white state. This is like snow 300.
Minnesota.
You understand what I'm saying? So the question is, what do we do? You feel what I'm saying? I have ADT, but that's not gonna help me with a bullet. You feel what I'm saying? Or they try to set my house on fire. The question is now, do I go outside and take my flags down? You understand? Do I take precautions? You know what I mean? Because I do have a young one, but I don't want no one to take my voice. You feel what I'm saying? So that's
well,
what
you don't want to be intimidated before it's even need to be intimidated.
Well, I'm not intimidated at all. That's one thing for sure, two things for certain. I dare a motherfucker come up to me and get in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have an 18 size shoe.
As long as you remember that in your particular home, and everybody else remember their homes, I doubt there be anything like that. Because you automatically prepare it anyway. We've lived this way even before this election. But something like that could take place.
We never lived this way before the election. We never lived this way because it was not a threat like it was. Like in my 43 years, this is some new shit. You understand what I'm saying? No, 42. I'm giving myself an extra year. 42.
Right.
This is some weird shit. This is the first time I ever really dealt with racism since I moved to Minnesota.
I can't say that I came from Oklahoma City. I've dealt with racism all my life. So yeah, that's something in Oklahoma, and it's still to this day. Oklahoma's one of the racist states in the 50s.
It's just scary. It's not scary. It's sad.
About do they need a gun to protect themselves? Because what Donald Trump's talking about. It was on CNN where Van, whatever his last name is, made a comment about one of his friend's kids asked him, Mom, do we think we need a gun now? Because he told them to stand back and hold up or whatever he told the militia. And now they got kids thinking like, what are they going to do if the president's talking this madness? So they can
Yeah,
do
because
it.
like when,
Then there'll be a war. There won't be nothing anybody could do if that got to that particular point.
yeah, when
Do
like
you
when,
really believe we at that particular point that we need to? Everybody needs to be strapped because
yeah,
that could be so volatile if everybody's strapped. You know, anything can set it off.
well, just set it off.
A pin drop would set it off, and then that would be creating more unnecessary than needs to go.
Hey, I'd rather protect myself, just like when you have sexual intercourse.
I'm not saying don't protect yourself. I'm saying you have to be ready that it's that volatile that the snap of a tree branch. Oh, we just set it off. We're gonna set it off at the drop of a dime because
Yeah,
I
we
think
see
somebody's
that
trying to go for it.
We see that today, everyday living. Like I said, my mom's raised me totally different. My mom's raised me to love everybody, but when you wake up every day and see the same shit, someone different dying, someone different being killed, something, it makes you like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? How do you protect yourself? Me with a smile, that's not going to protect a bullet or a knife or a gang of people.
What if you turn to the other cheek?
I have 4. I don't turn but 1. So, yeah. But what I'm saying, when someone was on here before was talking about they buy back the guns. Why buy back the guns? These are times you need to keep them guns because we need them. We need everyone that's to be strapped because I think it's going to get worse than what people think it's going to be. It's going to be worse. It's going to be bad. I really think so. And the question is, are we prepared? Do you got a pot of grits on your stove at the moment? It's not just a gun. I mean, just be prepared. Do something. What would
you do with the pot of grits?
Oh, you need to go watch Medea's Family Reunion. Come back.
Al Green.
I mean, the Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Then come back to me.
You don't know about Al Green?
Al Grits Green? Is that what you're talking about? Al Grits Green? I know about that one.
But yeah, it's just that we got to be prepared. You know what I mean? Because, it's crazy. It's crazy now.
It's just like anything else. You always be in your mind prepared of any situation. Be aware of your surroundings. But if it happens, it happens. We'll be involved. If it doesn't, then we'll remember these days and remember the conversations we had.
Well, is that nonchalant attitude just saying take it as it comes? You don't prepare.
What else you gonna do? Other than being strapped, what else you gonna do? You got your strap. Then what? You just waiting at the door for somebody just to come and knock on the door? No, I'm gonna live my life. I'm not gonna let no motherfucker make me afraid to live my life. Because I didn't elect this fool, I'm gonna still live my life. I'm not gonna let you now if things start setting off and we start popping it, that's a different story. But I'm not going to change my livelihood just to make you happy. I'm going to keep carrying on. The whole goal is you not to stop my progress because you unhappy. That's all I'm saying. So if they want to shoot, that's fine. We shooting. But if it don't happen, just know that I'm ready at the drop of a dime. But I'm not going to stop being me.
Right.
But what about your family members who can't protect themselves?
If something happens, then that will go down. But I'm not going to be sitting at their house waiting. I still got to live my life. What are you talking about? What if some family members can't protect themselves? First of all, you got to get the war going. If there ain't no war going, why am I going to sit up there waiting on it? If a war starts, we won't be Zooming and we'll be talking face to face and we'll be plotting. Correct? Because ain't nobody going to be Zooming if the war is going on.
Listen, I'm not quite sure how this is going to go down. I don't know, if when we do have an election, if people are going to start, going block by block, burning shit up, who knows? But a lot of preparation is, do we have food? Do we have, numbers we can go to? Do you have spots?
What you going to need a number for? You ain't going to be able to call nobody. There's going to be a war. Your phone ain't going to work. They're going to tear all that shit up. What are you talking about? You talking about going to war, a civil war. You don't have no phone communications. You don't have all of that.
So we have no plan, a contingency plan, or nothing. Just whatever.
Are you about to make up one? Are y'all about to throw one together? a contingency plan just in case a war break out.
We need to
Gotta
buy.
make sure I got me a pound of weed on the side and a plug to get some more. That's the contingency plan I want to have.
Stop.
Sorry to be so blunt about it.
Literally.
I need to stay blunt.
Make sure you got the drink in there with it.
Right. Come on now. We can't let them again, people put anything on the web, on the great wide web that they never say to your face. Again, if we see a town starting to get burnt up, then we know the actual coordinate. But again, like I said, they did the same thing with Barack. It was hated because they didn't want now black men to do nothing. Too late. We already went that far. So now we're gonna go to war because we don't like Donald Trump. Oh well, come on, dude. Come on, dude. If it's that time, it's just that time for us to start a new revolution.
How does that work?
Now, how wouldn't it work? But you gonna sit there and cry? You're gonna keep moving forward. Nobody gonna stop.
But this is your own private revolution?
What do you plan? What would you plan? What would you suggest? Sit there and cry and be humble. What would you suggest?
I mean, the revolution takes people in the world, not just one person.
No, the revolution. Well, again, if everybody's fighting, there would be a revolution. It wouldn't be by myself. What are you talking about?
I feel like
Yeah.
people would band together to fight against evil. I feel like this is
Automatically.
higher than us. This is like some good versus evil type. I don't know, biblical type shit. I don't know.
Almost like the zombies.
Yeah, it's
You know,
crazy.
if a zombie invasion come on, we gonna all be friends. You're gonna be friend and foe at that moment. You know, it won't matter. Color has nothing to do with it. I'm just using that as an analogy. I'm not calling for zombies, but it'd be the same thing.
So politics have become this basic that we can compare it to zombies.
Why are you trying to make it more difficult than what it is? You don't
I'm
need a
just
brain.
asking-
You don't need a doctor's degree to
Politics
understand the
To
basics.
being zombies.
Yeah, I'm quiet because
Because some things you just
I just can't fathom what's going on at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that in my lifetime that I would be dealing with my great grandmother or my grandmother dealt with. So even my mom, because she was born in the 60s, but I would never thought that my big black ass would be dealing with some bullshit like this. You know what I mean? But we can't predict the future. You know what I mean? And
well, it's also nice that we even got to see them, everybody, the groups of mixed people even banding together after George Floyd. That is something awesome to see. I didn't think I'd ever see anything like that in my life.
But why
we've
not
seen it.
George Floyd to die? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's just one black person that just went public. You know what I mean? And it's just that it's just sad. It took we have to go through this all the time. Like I said, it makes you want to just live in a bubble. Actually, some days I wish I can go to Africa or Jamaica, where
They got problems there also.
I ain't tripping off the problems. I'm dealing with people that's the same color as me. 99% of them people is my complexion. You feel what I'm saying? Where I don't have to worry about that now. Where I'm here in Minnesota, where it's only 15% my complexion. You feel what I'm saying?
Last year was 13% blacks in Minnesota.
Well, see, I gave you 2% more. So know. But it all depends on the
that counts African-born black people too.
That was just that number I gave. 13% was just blacks in Minnesota.
Born people too. So it's Black Americans.
Black Americans in Minnesota.
Mm.
I mean, it is what it is. We have survived this. This ain't the end. This is just a new something. This is a new frontier we're about to go into. Goddamn, I sound like Star Trek. We're going into a new frontier. It's up to everybody to vote because we can continue what we were doing. Because it's going to be worse if he get elected because he's going to be mad at y'all and he's going to punish y'all like he's trying to punish y'all now. Y'all ain't getting y'all $1,200 until after I get elected because y'all didn't want to do what I said. He going to punish y'all even more.
What did I tell you to do?
Right, see?
Didn't I tell you to go out there and vote for me?
Right. I told y'all if y'all was on y'all deathbeds to vote for me. Y'all
Put
didn't
your
want to
hands
listen.
out. Put your hands out. You going to bed without your check.
And that's what Donald Trump is doing.
Like one lady said on TikTok, hey, my TikTok family was up. But no,
Right.
on TikTok, the lady said, I used to live off of ramen noodles. I used to eat peanut butter and jelly for a long time. I was poor before. I can go back, you know. I don't need that $1,200. But it's just sad that
$1,200. That's just a rent payment. Then what?
they don't even
After
pay
you
my
pay
rent.
your rent, they don't pay
They don't
some
even-
people's rent.
They don't even pay my rent.
Right. So what is $1,200? And he acting like, oh, yeah, they really gonna vote for me if I give them that $1,200. Bitch, $1,200 ain't nothing today.
Where we supposed to be the baddest country. And we got other countries giving out $3,000 for 6 months.
Yes, 3,000 automatically
So when did $1,200 become nothing?
because it pay your rent. Then what? You have nothing.
Where did you live
You
at?
paying a bill when you get a
Where
bill.
did you live at?
What do you mean with
Oh,
that?
you trying to
Where
ask?
do you
You're
live
trying
at?
to
You
ask
live
me
in
that
America.
question.
You live in America. What can $1,200 do?
At least get me 1 month rent, take it off my bill.
And then that's
That
it. Then
don't
you
even
broke.
pay- Hold on.
Then you broke.
That don't even pay my full rent. So what is that going to do for me?
It takes something off.
It don't. But my landlord ain't looking at the other $800 I ain't paying either. You understand? So that means it takes
Right.
them
And you
off.
can't pay half rent. You ain't accepting
An
half
average
rent.
apartment in America is $800-900. You understand what I'm saying? Depending on where you live.
And that rent moratorium is getting ready to end as well.
So that means if you got that $1,200 one time,
That ain't even gonna catch you up.
Going through this for 10 months. This November, this October, right?
It's
So
not gonna catch your rent up.
So that's not gonna help me at all. They may buy me food for a month or two.
Well, it depends if you use it, because if you use it towards the rent that you've already owed for the past 5 months, because you ain't worked or did nothing,
But
you can't buy no food.
But I gotta be on the other side too. Because the $1,200 was not a lot. But they did give us a hell of a lot of money for $600 extra a week during unemployment.
We were only because they're not talking about extending that. Right now, Donald Trump put on the table last night, only I was signing for the $1,200. That's it.
Everyone is crying about that's all he gave us, but that's not all they gave us.
We're talking about now. We're talking about today. We're talking about what you can do
That was the
today.
conversation for before.
He didn't. Those were actually policies pushed by the Democrats. All he did was sign the bill.
But he didn't have to, though.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He did have to. The people are suffering. You're the president for the people, not for yourself.
Collapsed with this COVID and what had happened. When, like you said, in your lifetime, you ain't never seen no shit like this. When has the world ever fucking shut down? Not in my lifetime.
Not in my
Well, it is in our lifetime now.
He had to sign it. He had no choice.
Yes. You are the president of the United States, not the Republicans.
But he did it. And that's not all that we had gotten. Because if you count 6 weeks, 600 on top of whatever you get, because some people was getting $1,200 a week and still didn't pay their rent.
Okay, Bobby, but it's over. That 600 was over at the end of July. This is October. Okay, what do you do now? Even if you frivolously got rid of all your money and the extra you were getting at that time, when it was over, this is still October. What are you to do now? What are you to do now? That's why the president right now last night said, but I'm not gonna take all y'all money. If they want to give me a single bill so everybody get $1,200, I'll do that. Not to help the unemployment out, to give people, because they're not still getting the 200. That's done. And all the extra stuff. So what do people do? I don't see how he's helping the people. I don't see how that's helping anybody make me want to go vote for you. And you only so total.
And let me just put it this way. For how long he gave us that $600 up until July? So that's $4,800. The average person got at least $4,800 a month.
Okay, and
that's more. Listen, That's more than anyone. That's more than most people make in period. Now listen. Now,
Okay, Aaron.
can I finish? What did you do with that 4,800? So you
Who
had.
knows what people did
Can
with
I
that
finish?
4,800?
I'm adding stuff up.
Who knows?
600 for $4,800 for 6 months. That's $28,000.
They still didn't have any job and they still got kids. They
26
still
You're
got
not
months.
kids.
hearing what I'm saying. If you was making $9 an hour and you was making less than $2,000 a month, you getting $4,800 a month. What are you doing with that other $2,000 or $2,800 that you got?
Come on.
Spending it. That's what it was for. It was a stimulus package to spend it. And that's what people did. They spent
But
it because we were
didn't
told
spend
we
it.
were going to get enough.
I wasn't dumb enough to go out there and
Save
spend
I'm not
mine
saying
too.
there are some that save their money. I'm not, but we know for a fact not everybody was as smart
Did
as
I
you
pay my
to
rent?
save your money.
Yes, I'm responsible. I didn't go
Yeah.
off of
But
what
we
they.
know a lot of people are not responsible.
But see, who fault is
That's
that?
that's
No,
not going to
it's
change
not
anything.
that. They have, look, come on, y'all. Y'all know, like, it ain't like financial literacy is taught in our communities. You know what I'm saying? It's not, folks are not taught how to manage
Money.
money and make money grow for them. Like, people, that's not common knowledge in our community. That's like a gap. We need to, figure out how to teach more people that. Like, maybe that's a topic on the show. Helping people
Financial
think
management.
how to grow their money or something because people don't know. And yeah, I mean, because it's what we do when we got our income tax check. You know what I'm saying? When we got TV, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, and I know about money and how to, what I should be doing with it or whatever, but that's just what we do sometimes. I don't want to fault people.
Who's paid for us?
You got your income tax check. You got a stimulus check. Now, you got money that a lawyer get paid. You understand? You making $4,800 a month. Some politicians and some managers don't even make that much. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm really going on a shopping spree now.
I'm just saying.
My house is loaded.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing.
I got jewels on. I got new tennis, my new Jordans, all of that.
And then you still waiting on a $1,200 check that you're gonna blow up on a pair of new Jordans that cost.
Yep, just like Simon said, just like my income tax check. I got 8,000 that day. Bitch, I was broke in 2 days. Come on now, I'm just being real. That's how most people do. So yeah, they got all that money. I'm not saying, there are those that are smart and calculated and have kids and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I got to be real too. There are those. I got $4,800. Let's go to the mall. We going out to eat, bitches. Let's go. We getting wasted this Friday. Spending money like they is balling.
Because I heard that you said Canada gave $3,000 for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
So he gave $600 cheaper. He gave us $2,400 for 6 months, correct?
That wasn't going to everyone. That's the difference. In Canada, it went to everyone.
And
We're talking about unemployment.
Yep, everybody didn't.
not everybody got unemployment. You don't use that.
There are a lot of people that did not qualify. And some folks didn't get a stimulus either.
Yeah, some people didn't get a stimulus.
File taxes or anything, they did not get a stimulus check. And so that's the difference. Canada made sure everyone was taken care of.
So everyone got a check.
That's
everybody.
And everybody got that resource. So that's the difference. Because not everybody got unemployment.
Not everybody got the stimulus check. There's a lot that came through our office that didn't get stimulus checks.
Well, a lot of people didn't get unemployment because they didn't work, right?
True.
All right. So what were they was doing before work? Correct. Before the coronavirus. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah. I don't know what people were doing.
What was they doing before coronavirus? All right. And another question is, okay, you can get disability. All right, fine. You was getting disability. But the question is, what did you do with this money? Everyone didn't get it. Okay, fine.
Those that got it spent it.
Say it again.
Those that received it spent it.
Yeah, they did.
What was I supposed to do with it?
Hold it like I did.
And do what?
Thank you, Dennis.
And do what? I paid my rent. I started a new business. You understand what I'm saying? I did responsible things that a responsible person with responsibility should do. You
I'm glad
understand?
we got a responsible person on the phone.
I knew I needed a roof over my head. I knew I need food in
You
my
know what,
kids' belly.
Bobby?
You understand? I know my son needed shoes. So I'm not working at the moment. So what I supposed to do? Oh, go below $400, $4,800 a month? I mean, no.
Like everybody else? Yeah.
I'm not everybody else. See, that's
See,
Let-
that's all I wanted to hear you say. That's all I wanted to hear you say. You are not everybody else.
you know. I wish everyone didn't do it. You know, and I posted on my Facebook. Please save your money.
See, you have to still remind people.
Oh,
Everybody
it
spend
does.
their money.
You know,
You
because
know how people do.
you're getting good money. I mean, you getting good money. You getting more money that you would have got if you was working 9 to 5.
Yes, God. Do you know how many parties there was? Everybody was throwing parties and the good side effects on the parties. Everybody had money to blow on those.
And do you know the weed man was giving specials?
Right. Because he didn't want nobody to be without weed.
You're right. It was COVID specials. Weed was cheap, so I don't understand. Stimulus package gave everybody weed. They can deal with their kids.
Right.
Well, they need to give me like 4 more stimulus packages because this teaching
I
shit.
want an unlimited stimulus package. That's the case.
You know, I'm getting gray hair just for being a teacher. I'm a chef by trade, not a fucking teacher. I gotta wake up 9 o'clock in the morning, and I don't get off until 4. And that's just off from
Wait a
teaching.
minute. You got kids. You said you get off at 4. Do you really get
No, I'm
off?
talking about. You hear what I just said? That's just from teaching.
Right. Okay.
That's not everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So that's just interrupt. Like I want to go back to work, but I'm not sending my child to school. There's no way in hell I'm doing that.
But we're just getting back to the old days where you take care of your kids, you homeschool, you made jar and jelly in the basement, and go outside and get your fruits and vegetables and can them. That's what's going back to. So don't you like that?
We should already be at that part. We should be canning vegetables and growing our own fruit and vegetables and raising our own chickens and pigs.
Well, I heard you got some chickens, so
I told you we got 6 chickens
yeah, I need to buy you some more. Where is it at?
in our backyard.
In your backyard?
Yeah, we got 6 chickens in the backyard.
Can I buy you some more?
Buy some more what?
Chicken.
No, we don't want no more chickens. These are the roommate's chickens. I don't want no more chickens. I don't take care of them.
No. I'm about to give you
I eat the eggs though. Huh?
Hey, I'm about to give you some more chickens. It's gonna be set.
Sure.
Let it come under pressure.
You don't have chickens in your backyard? You're not raising chickens?
I'm not that shit's no. I raise
Why?
food. So you got the animals, I got the food. You understand what I'm
Well, we
saying?
got food because trust me, when they get of age, we will be wringing chicken necks over here and we will be baking that bitch. She is not gonna be buried. She will be in the oven and in the freezer. That is the purpose of getting chickens. And
That's
the
what I
eggs
said, you want
and the eggs ain't bad either.
You want 6 more so we can be prepared. You only got 4, that makes 10.
Now we got 6 chicken over here. That's all we need because it's supplying the chicken grease for over here.
They stink,
I
though,
think everybody stink. They outdoors.
but they stink. You don't get a whiff.
No, we don't get all that. They outdoors. We don't get all that woof and whiffs and all that.
So you gotta
They
bring
stay.
in
They stay in the garden and all that. They outside in the backyard. They don't jump the fence. But they've learned not to jump the fence.
You got a straw hat.
Do I have a straw hat? No, mine is a what do you call what is it? Canvas. I got a blue and a green. Farmer green hands. I'm ready.
But no, I was gonna get my son a chicken until
And we have a garden too.
until
We have
someone
tomatoes and all that. Had them.
told me it stink. So that's the reason why I didn't get it. That was gonna be his pet, a couple of chickens.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're gonna be sitting down and playing tea set with a couple of chickens and all that. That's a pet that you look at from a distance. It's not like a dog or a cat.
I'm putting it in my backyard, so that means I utilize every inch of my yard.
Well, I mean, that's why I said like ours, because the chickens in our yard are eating the bugs and all that stuff and off the plants and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because they roam through the gardens and all that stuff.
They eat mosquitoes.
They eat any bugs. Oh, and they also eat mice.
Well, I don't have
That
that.
I did not know. It took me to walk up, and there was a mouse in the backyard. That chicken picked the hell out of that mouse, and
Here
it
we go.
swallowed it whole.
Here we
I
go.
did not know chickens ate mice.
Here we go with this rodent hair and shit. Here we go.
So
I
you
mean,
didn't fry that chicken that ate the
hell, motherfucker, yeah, that is
Well, you mad
homegrown.
now? You just cussing?
Homegrown.
You just cussing? Hell, motherfucking yeah! Wow.
Oh Lord. Good evening,
What
Nikki. Nice
did
to hear
you?
from you today.
I've been on for a while. What did you have to drink today?
Just the usual.
Nice to see you.
Ooh wee! Ain't nobody dropped nothing in your drink, cause ooh wee.
I wish.
How did the voting thing go?
What?
It was good. It wasn't a whole lot of people there. I think they could have promoted it a little bit better. Well, they
Taking
did
your
the best.
registrations?
They did the best that they could because it was turn it down because it was so short of a time. But the mayor showed up, which he always comes out. That guy Lacey Johnson, I didn't know who he was, but he funny. His truck was wrapped in his face and everything. I said, Trevor Chine was driving. I said, make me want to vote for him. And guess who I'm finna put on our spot? She walked up to me and said, hi, haven't seen you in a while. And I know you from somewhere. She put a mask down. I still didn't know who she was. Then when they introduced her as Angela from the NAACP, I said, God dang it. So I went back over there and was like, hey, we
Angela
need you on
Meyer.
our. Yeah, Angela Myers, but it ain't
Yeah.
Angela Myers no more. She got
Did she
married.
get married? Oh, she got
Yeah.
married. I haven't seen her in a year.
Yes, and I said, I told her about I was the president of the POC Pride on the board chair, and I told her that me and Dennis went to this event, and I sat next to this man, and this man said he was getting ready to marry this girl named Angela Myers. She said, yeah, girl, he told me about that. I said, that was me. And so I gave her my card, and she said, yes, she know the POC Pride. I said, we need you on our show. You're a good talker.
Yeah, we know her.
Could you talk about your grandfather, the Humphreys, and all that? She said, yes. She said she will call me, and I said, forget Leslie and Anika, because we got her. We good. We good. So that she was there. So that turned out good. The Shy was there. Check Yourself was there. Smoking some type of barbecue guy was there. It wasn't a whole lot of people. Camo J was there, but it was people. But most of us are already registered. So now they need to know what could they do. Sharon Alameen came out. What could they do to get the younger people to register to vote? And that's something that they're talking about.
Do what I did. Take them by the hand and take them.
But there is another event that's going to be Saturday outside at Sabathany with Jeff Hayden. I'll be there too.
And Sabathany is on 3rd and 38th Street?
38th and between 4th and
3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they just sent me an email and said, somebody sent me an email and said, meet me on 38th in Chicago at 6:30. I didn't go. I'm not going to go. I'll stop down there on Saturday after the Jeff Hayden thing.
Well, everybody, we're at the end here. Anybody else got any more announcements? And I do apologize, Nick. I didn't mean to cut you out, but we're right here at the end for the day. And I just want to make sure everybody got a chance to get the announcements out before we get out of here or start really turning it up.
Don't forget to check out That Old Country Boy Mobile Market. It's coming to your neighborhood near you. Also, go to thatoldcountryboy.com. Also, That Old Country Boy Mobile Market on all social media platforms. And what is that? We bring fresh produce to your neighborhood.
I need to do a commercial.
It will be from farm wheels to table. Some things won't be all from the farm because some things are not in season. But mostly my stuff will be from farm wheel to table. So check us out. That's That Old Country Boy Mobile Market. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram and TikTok. All right.
Okay. Can I direct your commercial? Because
after any more announcements real quick before we get off the show.
Bobby Leroy's Closet. Check that out also.
All right, everybody. Thank you all again for joining us for the BIPOC Happy Hour. We'll see you on the next go around. And everybody have a good night. And don't forget to vote, everybody.
And wear a mask.